Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. This article has to do with the relatives of the Azovstal fighters pleading with none other than Chinese leader Xi Jinping for the release of their relatives trapped in or still being in Azovstal plant. Now, as you know, those are military personnel trapped over there. They were and are involved in a military confrontation with another army. They were surrounded. Their escape routes were blocked. Nobody can take them out as of now. According to one of the commanders of the troops stuck in the Azovstal steel plant's catacombs, they received orders from Kiev not to surrender, but to fight on and defend the perimeter, the Azovstal plant. I don't know for what and what's the purpose. I can only speculate. So here it is. I am assuming that over there are some people that we should not know who they are trapped over there. Now, first, secondly, there are some people who Russia wants to punish and who wants to expose once they catch them, or that's a big bargaining chip in the future that they can use. Who knows, for whatever reasons. I don't know, signing a peace treaty, maybe one of the Russians' important persons being captured. I don't know, but I do not think that the Russians will ever leave those guys allow them to leave that plant, dead or alive, without the Russians looking at them, checking them, and asking them a few questions if they're still alive. I don't think that will happen. They will go through the Russians and then will be passed somewhere else in the case of, but that's my prediction for that. Now we have as I said, the relatives of some of these fighters trapped over there. We should remember that there were many appeals to various countries, organizations, private individuals to help rescue those military and those people trapped in Azovstal fighters. Now it's another one, an extra one involved after being, NATO, United Nations, Putin, European Union, even Elon Musk, Israel. I think it was Roman Abramovich, billionaire. I don't know, maybe Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo will be also asked. Who the Pope was also asked to intervene and so on. So this is another one, as I said, China's Xi Jinping. And this comes from Reuters from today, May 14, 2022. Relatives of Azovstal fighters appeal to China's Xi. And it says here, today, and I'm quoting, today we appeal to Xi Jinping because he is Putin's economic partner and Putin can enter into a dialogue with him. All right, let's stop right here. Well, anybody can get in a dialogue with Putin. It's how you get in a dialogue with Putin. That matters, baby doll. Sorry to say that. So we ask him, and if they're buddies, we think they're going to, oh man, come on, I'm going to give you some vodka. Okay, I'm going to give you some ladies of the night for a week. Let's do this. Very naive. But they can ask, that's their relatives over there, loved ones. So we ask him to have this fruitful dialogue and through the extraction procedure to take our fighters to a third country, which could be Turkey. The wife of a Ukrainian Marine, Hanna Ivlayeva, told the media. Well, the thing is, we have here in Reuters another article from today on May 14th. Turkey has offered sea evacuation for wounded Ukrainian fighters. Erdogan advisor said that. So has proposed carrying out a sea evacuation of wounded fighters hold up in the steel works in the southern Ukraine city of Mariupol, President Erdogan's spokesman said on Saturday, today. Now, I would, Ukraine and Russia did not immediately comment on the possibility of an evacuation by sea. I told you that won't happen. I think these wives, loved ones that plead for, their relatives to be freed, they should, I think, appeal in one spot, one direction, and that is Kiev. Or they should do that over there too. And I'll tell you why. The only authority aside from Russia in this matter is Kiev. And why I'm saying that is very obvious, because Kiev can agree to allow those guys to be passed, airlifted, liberated, transferred, however you want, surrender. So let's say if Kiev gives an order to the Azovstal leaders, this is an extreme, it's just, understand it. If Zelensky said, if he still has the power, says, Azovstal fighters, good job, the history books will have you over there forever in Ukraine's hearts and all that. Okay, now surrender to the Russians. And the Russians will follow the protocol, of war protocol and prisoners of war, and you'll be fine. And would ask Putin, hey, guy, do you agree with that? Please don't kill them. Let's have a deal. Let's have a conversation on that. And Putin said, well, I'm not going to kill them. I'm pretty sure that would happen right now if those guys in the Azovstal would say, okay, they allow us to leave. And if they want on their own free will to leave, they could leave. And remember when it was Second World War, and after that it was the Nuremberg Trials of the German leaders, some German leaders, and they used this argument, these leaders, the German leaders, we only followed orders. And the counter argument was well, how about your morality? How about your conscience? You could, they argued, you could break an order. You cannot follow an order if that would run against, what's right. Or, if it's immoral to do this. Now, in this case, I'm just saying, these fighters in Mariupol, Azovstal can say, you know what? The thing is lost. These guys want me to die for a lost cause right here just because why? I decide not to follow orders. And I will just surrender. Of course, if your officer will not, before you want to get out. Or the officers, I don't know. So it could be, you can say, well, I am here because I follow orders. There are certain times when you surrender against those orders. Could this be one? I'm just saying. So even if that guy in Kiev might give orders, oh, you know what, we're surrendering, we made a deal with the Russians, let's say. Maybe the guys in the plant over there, maybe they don't want to leave. Maybe they don't let other people leave. All these things are very possible, or not very, they're possible. They're on the table. It's not like, oh my God, no. Well, if you no, you watch too many movies then. All these things are possible and are in a realm of reality. And if the things are so bad over there and so on, what are you defending? Nothing. At this point, you are a symbol. You are a symbol. You already were a symbol. You accomplished that. Check. What do you want? You have to die for that? In order for the Ukrainian books to have your name and great, fantastic, which they should. So these ladies, unfortunately, I would say they should plead with Zelensky to do some concessions to the Russians. But it seems like there are other things that are above those poor people trapped lives over there. I think it's more to that. And this, unfortunately, but I'm saying the power is mainly in Ukraine, who can make concessions. And the Russians, they can make concessions as well in a way that, yeah, we're going to get them and we're going to judge them according to the laws of war and Hague and whatever they want to, you know what I mean? But that's always a risk with everything. We're human, things happen. You never have guarantees. The only guarantee we have is that we die. That's the only one. Well, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.